Welcome back, besties, to the Fantasy Podcast, where two besties spill all the delicious tea on the books we read. I'm Callie, and my bestie is obviously Montana, and we are so very excited to be talking all things Stranger Things today. Internal screams.
Crying, screaming, all the things, right?
Throwing up.
Profusely.
Yes, we thought it would be fun to just talk all things season 5, the finale, our reactions / hopes for what we thought was going to happen, but also just how we feel about the series closing out, coming to an end, finally after 10 wonderful years with our favorite characters. It was wild, but I suppose before we get too far into it, Montana, what era are you in?
Oh. I don't know. I literally, I texted you yesterday. I'm like, I'm in my Take Me Back to Eden era. Mm-hmm. That's just where I'm still at. I'm gonna go with Midnights.
Okay.
I feel like that's where I'm at. What era are you in?
Yeah, I was gonna say my Jamie Campbell Bower era. His voice is phenomenal. Sending me that cover, it was so good.
Cannot.
I can't. If I had to pick a Taylor Swift era, I would suppose maybe a Reputation era.
Big Reputation.
Yeah. I have thoughts right now.
I mean, okay, but that cover, just in general, Jamie Campbell Bower is a phenomenal musician, and that cover, the fact that he's covering Sleep Token songs, what?
Sir.
What?
Stop what you're doing right now. Do more, please. Actually, do more, please. Yeah, it's seriously so beautiful. Yeah. Everyone should go listen to it because, oh my god, I had goosebumps talking about it right now. I have goosebumps again. It was so beautifully done. Best cover.
We'll post it in our stories because people should. Everyone needs to know.
Mm-hmm. Go listen.
It is. Okay, but literally, the man deserves an Emmy for this show,
right? Phenomenal performance. I was, well, obviously, but to our viewers and listeners, I was texting Montana the entire time. She had finished the finale before my husband and I got to watch it. So I'm texting her updates, as I'm going. And I just remember texting you, stop, but why is he... Okay, obviously this is a very spoiler-filled episode, so if you have not watched any of this, get out of here right now. But...
Yeah, don't do that.
Clearly this is... all the things, but him as Henry to me, or Mr. What's-It, was so much more terrifying than him as Vecna. He was phenomenal as Vecna, still absolutely gut-wrenching, just so good. But him in the cave as Henry, I was he is so scary. He's doing so good. It was just wonderfully done.
But hear me out.
But so much hear me out. Also, I had okay. Him at the very end just gurgling. I'm like, what are you doing? He just nailed it the whole time. I had such a hard time when he's revisiting the cave finally, and you see all of his past play out, and then that final moment of him being no, the mind flayer, and me, we are one. And I just the whole time the book girly in me was but daddy, I could fix him. The whole time it's no, he's gonna have a redemption, I promise.
I
No,
can fix him. No, really, I can.
I really can. I promise. He just needs a hug, some love. I
But Daddy, I
promise.
love him.
I love him. It's like, and I did. I told you that. I was like, I feel like at the very end, he should have like had that little bit of remorse. But I think the whole purpose of his character is like, even though he did kind of have that glimmer, he just ultimately was too far gone, was too evil.
Yep.
And I was like, I guess that's a good way to wrap him up because then he obviously dies. But in the book early in me was just like, no, 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 no. No, no, no.
I saw this post. Someone had like tweeted at him or whatever and was like, Vecna, can you just get these kids already? I'm ready for this shit to wrap up. And he like retweeted or came back or whatever it was and was like, babe, I'm trying.
The 2 seconds you see Henry run was the funniest thing of the entire show for me. I was like, okay, but the Michael Myers walk suited you so much better because when you ran, I was like, bro.
The whole time we're like, God damn, is he Michael Myers? Does he ever run?
No. Well, then he did, and I was like, never mind, stick to walking.
Yeah.
It's like, I get it now. I got it. Why did that look so awkward?
But then
so good.
even Vecna's just like,
he just strolls in, and you're like, ugh.
okay, wait. Can we not only the strolling, but can we talk about Vecna's waist? Because where did it go?
Snatched. He somehow transformed. He's on that Ozempic. I know it, but man, he is just snatched.
I mean, JCB said it was Zumba, so Vecna's out here just like,
that's true. Yes. To some Madonna, maybe. Like he's just
like,
vibing.
he's out here doing the Richard Simmons workout.
Yes, he is just vibing. He's getting it. He is shedding those pounds.
Oh my god, no. Vecna's out here like doing the Pamela Pumpkin.
Pamela Pumpkin's Halloween workout. Yes. He is.
That's
Vecna
how he got
would
so
have
fit.
such a time with TikTok. I just know it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, seriously, would be doing all the trends.
Mm-hmm. The one video that you and I watched with all the conformity gate. So we are now recording this on January 8th for anyone curious. And conformity gate would have been yesterday, and that did not happen.
Yet.
Yet. The one theory we did see is so believable. So I still have a little bit of hope. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy the finale. I did. I really did. I thought everything was wrapped up really nicely. Do I still have questions? Absolutely. So many questions. So many questions. I just think that even the Duffer Brothers, like as it progressed, I don't think they realized like how much they were doing in the small things that like as fans, especially having to wait so long, that we're like over analyzing. Like plus we're Swifties. So like it's really easy for me to clown. I love that at first you were like, no, I'm not behind this. And then as I kept sending you more things, you're like, damn it. Like
fine.
I'm on board
down
finally.
To clown always. Okay, I'm always down to clown. But my heart has been through so much this last week that I just was not ready to be hurt again. That's what it was.
No. So conformity gate did not happen, which is really a letdown. But there's still hope with the documentary. It could be meta.
Do you want to explain that theory?
I'm not really going to explain it very well, but I could try. So basically,
just very brief synopsis of what happens in Nightmare on Elm Street.
So, and I've never seen Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm not really big into horror, which is funny because I love Stranger Things. But
You've never seen Nightmare on Elm Street?
No, dude, no. Not for me. I've watched like Halloween and like Scream and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but like Freddy Krueger, it just was not it for me. Sorry. Sorry.
Same time frame.
I know, but I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway.
So Nightmare on Elm Street is like four. I think there's four movies, right? And then it
There's
like wraps.
six.
Okay, so that's what it is. There's six movies. See, I told you I'm not going to explain this very well. There's six movies, and it ends, and Freddy dies. So the whole story is like wrapped up. So we think, and then they come out with Wes Craven's Nightmare, which is now the seventh, but it was several years later, and I think they said 10 years later.
A documentary.
It was supposed to be a documentary. So you're following the director, the cast, the crew that had worked on these movies, and then that becomes the new reality of now Freddy is now killing those people. And it is such an interesting take. And I do like the Duffer Brothers paid so much homage and like just great tribute to true like 80s movies and TV shows that if they were the geniuses that I really want them to be, they would have like that would be the thing. And so my only takeaway from it is like because in my mind, like if I was the Duffer Brothers coming out with this documentary, I know like Taylor Swift released her documentary pretty soon after like the Eras Tour wrapped, but it was still like quite a bit of time. Like like a year?
Months and months and months.
Yeah, maybe not quite a year,
the
but
Eras
like
Tour's been over almost a year,
Yeah. Which the docu-series just came out like not that long ago. Last month, November maybe. So it's been some time. And I feel like, yeah, you still want people to be interested, so you would put it out sooner rather than later. But having the finale be on January 1st or like New Year's Eve, and then to turn around on the 12th to have this documentary, to me feels too close. But if they really want people to watch it, because this meta alternate universe is now leaked into real life, I don't know.
Guys, there might be some hope still.
There's a little bit of hope.
Just might.
I'm just gonna put.
And if it doesn't happen, it's
because
okay.
I'm clouding.
Always.
But yeah, and it is fine. I think the finale ending the way that it did, and like having every character kind of wrapped up and like where they're going or where they're currently at, because you're 18 months after he's been killed with graduation and our final core group, you know, leaving the basement and Holly and her friends coming down to play the next game of D&D. I thought that was like really well done. I did cry during the finale. I thought it was great, but I don't know if I was crying so much because of what was happening in the show or just the fact that like this show that I love so much is ending officially. Yeah. And we don't get more. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I don't really know how to feel. I feel like I'm just in mourning because it's over. I'm so sad. It was just so good.
I think that's where I'm at with the emotions is it's just the fact that it is over. But also what got me was Dustin's speech. Like, that I think pretty much every moment where I was like, oh, I'm tearing up, it was like a Dustin moment for the most part. Like Dustin and Steve, when Steve is about to like use the ladder to cross the stairs and he's like, don't do it, don't be the hero. And I was like,
that one got me good. Yeah. And that if you die, I die.
Then his speech, and I was
having
just
that
like,
come back.
Oh my God. And then them just like underneath the mind flare. So he's letting Steve use Eddie's shield and spear, first of all. And then they're just under the mind flare for Eddie. I was like,
Yep.
Listen, like I'm done.
So to go into that, because these are theories that you and I talked about for so long leading up to, like, as we watched through season 5, before season 5, and then going through before the finale, like you and I just were so, as I watched the season unfolding, I was like, this isn't going to come to fruition, which really sucks. Yep. But the whole theories of like Eddie being Cass and coming back and really ultimately being the one to like take down Vecna because they said those things in the series. Like for those, that's what I'm saying when like they created something that was so well done, but then not to execute, and maybe because oh it's too obvious, but like I
Mm-hmm.
don't know, like that just feels to me like so fun that there was like Easter eggs throughout the show that then didn't actually happen. I don't know. And I
Yeah.
guess that's just like how I don't know. Again, probably too obvious, which is why they didn't do it, but um
Yeah. Because
having
they finally
Eddie
shed light on D&D and they're like, okay, well, not many people are going to know. But with the
mhm.
internet and social media being what it is now, people did start to learn these things. And
Yes.
but Eddie could have come back as Cass and it would have made so much sense. And then him ultimately turning on Vecna and helping them complete the final battle. Like,
Mhm. It would
guys,
have been really good.
I
I needed it. I
I
needed
was
it.
I held on for hope for 3.5 years, okay?
You really did. I remember this was long, like my husband and I only started watching Stranger Things like last year, and then we just binged it all. And then to have like season 5 right away was just like cherry on top. But Montana had called me after Eddie died and was like, I just am so distraught and I need someone to talk to. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to watch the show. You could just tell me. And so she told me all about it. And so, unfortunately, like, I knew that was coming, but I also didn't know in what manner or how. So, like, that death to me was catastrophic.
Just awful.
Just awful. Oh, I love Eddie so much. But to have like that little glimmer of like it could still happen because of the D&D lore that just then didn't.
Mhm.
And to just not bring the Demobats back at all was so just
Yeah.
annoying. Like, why put them in there to begin with? To literally kill off one character and then not ever have them surface again. To me, those are the plot
Mhm.
points that like irk me the most of like, this
Mhm.
was such an issue before, but now it's not. I don't know. If I'm like nitpicking.
Also, we know the creatures are from the abyss
Mm-hmm.
and they just get into the upside down like through the rifts and all that. Where were the creatures in the abyss? Like they're literally that last episode, not even a demogorgon. Like
No,
were they
they
just
were
on
in
vacation? They're like,
Hawkins, but like nowhere to be found in the abyss. Nowhere. It's
right.
just
Like
like
they're not we're strolling through the upside down just so casually and there's no demogorgons, there's no demodogs. Okay, the demodogs though. Looking at the dryer, I was like, that is literally my dog. Like
so much soybean. Like it
even
was.
like their back feet and everything, I was like, oh, you're a demo dog. I keep looking at her, I'm like, come on, demo dog.
Mm-hmm. But
Doesn't
then,
help
yeah,
she's the
you
same
have
color.
those scenes that literally mirror like Jurassic Park, them hiding in the laundromat, trying to get away from
Mm-hmm.
these raptors, and now we have these demodogs in the same exact setup. So those are the things that I'm like, you paid such close detail attention to like those movies, but then our battle scene was a total of like 6 minutes, and the
Yeah.
mind player and Vecna just died just like that. I don't know.
It just it wasn't bad. It just felt too short. Too
Mm-hmm.
easy.
Too easy for years and years of trying to even figure out who Vecna was or what was going to happen
Yeah.
or okay, and I'm sorry, I love Delightful Derek or Dipshit Derek. I like him as Delightful Derek personally, but Max, granted, I'm not saying anything weight wise, but Max could barely fit through that hole. So you're telling me that Delightful Derek fit through that hole and not Henry was never. I think he just like got caught up. He forgot he was like searching for the kids, which also blows my mind.
Yeah.
But he just then hits the wall of his own memory and is just trapped
Yeah.
there, which is wild. But I don't know. There were a lot of things that I was like,
Yeah.
Huh? Let's rewind that back.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
We talked about this earlier today. The military. One, why is the military like the biggest presence in this whole season versus the monsters? Whatever. But actually, this is like The Walking Dead. Because it goes like from zombies to like
Mm-hmm.
people violence with a little bit of splash of zombies. And that's exactly what happened to this show.
Yeah.
Anyway, but like we were talking about this, and like why is the military just open firing on these demogorgons? One, when they've been through this and they realize it's not going to kill them.
Not gonna
But
work.
Karen Wheeler in her kitchen with a broken wine bottle, just like, yeah. I mean, okay, Karen Wheeler.
I mean, she didn't kill the Demogorgon by
Yes,
any
ma'am.
means. She just
No, but she wounded it.
She wounded it. She scratched it pretty good.
Like, she
But,
definitely wounded it.
Karen fucking Wheeler. Not only did she stick up for Holly and hurt the Demogorgon, but then for her to come back and literally be in the hospital in a freaking gown, barefoot, like, I got this shit. I'm gonna save those kids and take out the Demodogs. Can't talk, can't do anything. Like, annihilates the Demodogs. I'm like, fuck yeah, bitch. I love you. The moms in this season,
and Lucas is just like, excellent.
Yes, great job. The moms in this season just really stepped up, and I think that was fun. Just
they were
from
phenomenal.
a mom perspective of like they have. Well, not so much Joyce. Poor Joyce has seen and been a part of it from the very beginning. But like Karen has just been sipping her wine for 5 seasons straight, finally to be like let in on what the hell was happening and then be like, oh, hell no, not my kids. Like, especially because those were not her kids. Like, those were just kids that she loved and cared about that were always hanging out at her house. So yes, those babies are my babies. Like, yes, I loved it. It was so good.
But in that scene, and Lucas is like holding the boombox, and Max and Robin's like, we have to turn the music off, and Lucas is like, no, I can't turn it off.
She's coming back.
But like, the Demodogs are right there. They're just like jamming. They're like going through, and they're like trying to find them, but they're also like running up that hill.
Yep. The pain that he felt, he's like, no. But because it was just like such a quiet moment of like that despair. Like, no, I can't turn it off. And I was like,
yeah,
Lucas, she's coming back, I promise.
Because he didn't want to give up on her.
No, he never did.
Okay. Max and Holly. Why did we just we have to have a whole long
20 minutes
spiel and then we walk to the portals? Are you kidding me?
There was a slow jog at the end, but yes, we're just casually
kinda
walking. And I was like, okay, you have been to this point in this nightmare world for how long? And now you're going to choose to walk?
Like, sorry, Holly.
Literally. I know that the purpose was obviously to give Holly what she needed to be able to get out.
Yep.
But man, that scene took
at least run after that.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, okay. The oh shit that came out of my mouth.
Holly. Oh yeah, what? Oh shit.
Oh shit that came out of my mouth when it's in the finale and Max is at the squawk and all of a sudden she like moved her arm and immediately like it was just such a subtle movement and I was like, oh shit. And Chase is like, what? And I was like, something is happening. And he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, just wait, it's not good. And then she tries like then she stands up and she's walking and I'm like, no Holly. And then it's just Holly like trippy, isn't it? I'm like, what the fuck? There was definitely a less creepy way to like get her into their minds than that.
Hey, they wanted us to think it was Vecna.
They did a good job because at first I was like, I forgot what's happening here.
And then Vicky's just like, oh my God.
Poor Vicky. That girl, she did not know what she was signing up for.
Okay. But here's my question. When the military shows up at the Squawk, and she obviously hides them, but why does she stay right at the hidden door? Why not like carry Max down the stairs?
Do you think Vicky could carry Max down the stairs?
You know what? This has got to be like a mom lifting a car off of her kid. Like, we are in danger. We need to move. Just because Max comes out of that trance and she's like, and they're like, oh, there you are.
Like,
but like,
also,
if she would have been underneath, they probably wouldn't have heard it.
How long were they in there for them to just be like hanging out, waiting for some kind of noise or hint that someone was there? Because at that point, like, I probably would have been like, oh, nobody's here. Okay, we're leaving. Like, they did their sweep, didn't find anything. Was this like 2 minutes? 15 minutes? I don't know. Things that don't add up in my mind, but it's a show, so I guess that's the point.
I'm just thinking of Dwight talking about like the end of the world and he's locking his bunker in. Jim's like 16 months. That's a very real possibility. 17 months. I could see that happening.
There's a good chance. He just keeps going.
And so we're just like, oh, were they only there for 2 minutes? Yeah. But 3 minutes? Like,
that's
possibly.
Still real. 4 minutes? Maybe. 15 minutes? Less probable. I don't know.
It's not like they were climbing that tower. Okay, the tower and Steve?
I will say, and I guess, I don't know if you take it this way or not, but like, I guess like 80s movies and stuff weren't known for like having a ton of people die, especially like main characters. Okay, whatever. So like the only real death we have is like Vecna and Kali, even though I don't know, her storyline was just weird to me. And then obviously the unknown of 11, like, is she alive? Is she dead? But thankfully Steve lives another day. But I also feel like, I don't know, maybe the emotional impact of having a big death at the very end would have been good. But I'm just glad it wasn't Steve or Dustin, because no, I don't think I could handle that.
No, like literally, I think the only people they could have really killed off would have been like, I mean, like least impactful of like the main group probably would have been like Robin or Jonathan.
But like even then, Jonathan's Will's brother, so can you really kill him off?
No, I know, but I mean like emotionally impactful to the audience, not to the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robin probably would have been one of the most least impactful, just because she's not new. But newer than the rest of them, and like she was a big deal to Steve.
But she had a big role for Will this season, so I feel like they probably wouldn't do that either. Well, they didn't. So
I mean, Maya Hawke asked them if they would kill her character off, because she said she would have rather had her character been killed off.
But then I think they, like, her role just became bigger and bigger in the group dynamic. That they were like, it just doesn't make sense anymore. Which also,
her and
the
Steve
Duffer Brothers,
okay,
but the Duffer Brothers talked about like why they didn't kill off Steve and how like he was such a lovable character and like all this growth. And I'm like, but Eddie was such a lovable character. And the growth that he had in just that season, I'm like, and then you killed him. Bob, lovable character. What do you mean? Insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but very lovable character. He had a big role at the time. And then you killed him off. R.I.P. Bob.
And Eddie and Steve were just excellent co-parents to Dustin.
They really were. Shared custody and all.
Like, 50-50. They did good. My I'm not I will never recover. That is like the
No.
13 to me. Like, nope,
Yeah. It was brutal.
we'll never ever get over it.
Mm-mm.
I just
No.
I don't know. I If nothing comes of the documentary with Conformity Gate, it will be okay. I'm still excited to watch the behind the scenes and see the
Hmm.
documentary. I really can't wrap my head around 11 being alive.
What?
It's like, I know Kali could have like projected her death, whatever, but like there's three waterfalls.
But
What
how would
place has
she
three waterfalls?
gotten how would she have gotten from the truck to the gate with all of the speaker things plus
Right.
all the military personnel? Like, how would she even have gotten there if it
I
wasn't?
don't know.
I like the theory that she was
I don't
never in
know.
the truck to begin with because when
Right.
her and Mike are smiling back and forth, Derek is just like, hi, like, because
Right.
he's not seeing 11. He's only seeing Mike, and Mike is smiling at nothing. But that to me doesn't
Mhm.
make sense because wouldn't everyone else notice if she was only being a projection for Mike? Like, where's 11? What do you mean? Unless they thought she was like with Hopper or
Right.
something.
And they're all in there like touching.
Hmm.
So like the projection would have been fading, and that's why I don't understand like how if Kali was doing a projection of her bleeding out and dying, how is 11 putting her hands on her? Because every time her projection is
Oh,
touched,
yeah.
it just goes away like smoke.
Hmm. That's true.
But then the whole them not having blood on their hands, like, so I don't know. As I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to believe there's inconsistencies and they just got lazy in the last season because they haven't been.
Well, and they
But like I have so
literally
many
were
questions.
filming for so long. So it's hard to imagine that
Mhm.
they did like miss those things. But
Yeah.
I mean, Collie, like Mike's theory being she was alive long enough, like the blast
Would have
from
hit her
the
first.
exotic matter, but it goes out and you don't see the lab collapse. It like goes out to the wall first. So since that would have been the center of it, it would
Yeah.
go out to the wall and the things on the perimeter would have been sucked out first.
But the whole lab melting just because the exotic matter is barely even open at this point.
Hmm.
Like how would she have survived any of that?
I don't know. I guess we
I
don't
don't know.
know
She
what
would have had to
floor
have
she's on
gotten out of the lab.
or been
I don't
far enough
I have
down.
so many
There's a
unanswered
lot of
questions.
yeah, there's just a lot of I mean, and that's like the purpose of their ending is like it's up to the viewer's
Mhm.
imagination of what happens to Elle. It is funny now because like Max was just on the Tonight Show and she's like, no,
Mhm.
11, like I believe 11 is dead. That's just Mike's way of coping.
Right.
And I see that, but I also, I don't know. I just, with no nosebleed at the very end, her also being in there while the bridge is collapsing and like she's not even like swaying even a little bit, like that's not affecting her. And she just like dissipates instead of like whooshes to one
Mhm.
side is kind of confusing to me. I don't know.
But there was no 11 tattoo, like
Hmm.
make it make sense. But then Collie's character as a whole, like they could have done so much more with that.
They really could have. They really could have. I mean, even D&D lore, going back to the dice roll of being needing a 20, 11,
Mhm.
8, 1 being will, like missed opportunities here.
Well, then what you and I have talked about with Kali being one of the Hindu gods, Hindu or
Hmm.
Buddhism? Hindu.
I thought Hindu, but I could be wrong.
I think it's Hindu. Yeah. And, Kali is a goddess of chaos and destruction. And we knew this, but then Callie was looking into it and she's like, hey, look, Kali actually originates from the abyss. And we're like, wait, okay.
So
Chaos and destruction. She is described as a female with darker skin, which they gave this character darker skin. And then the place was called the abyss. Like,
and her
you had to have
abilities
known what you were doing.
her
Yeah.
abilities to like make people believe and see things, and
Projection. Yeah.
yeah, and so I'm just like, this all points to Kali being like the mind flayer or a part of the mind flayer, and then that also was a theory
Mm-hmm.
that we just pulled out of thin air apparently and doesn't apply to anything Stranger Things. But in my mind it was really cool if that's where it was going, but that's ultimately not
Yeah.
what it was. So her character pissed me off for pretty much the entirety of the season until just the
She
very
pissed me off
end
the
of
whole
like,
time.
yeah, barely. Well, and then you go back to season 2 that she's in, right? Of
Yep.
when 11 meets her and they become sister, or well, they find out they're sisters, and she projects the spiders onto the guy's hand, which was another
Right.
thread of like, Vecna is also obsessed. Henry was also obsessed with spiders. The Mind Flayer is like a
Right.
giant spider. So in my mind, these all like pointed towards
It
her
made
being
sense.
really evil, and it just wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm glad she had like her change of heart when 11 and Hopper had their talk in the lab. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but she just pissed me off.
Yeah.
Just a character that I just couldn't get behind anymore. I was like, why did you come back? What purpose? Other
Literally, her
than,
purpose was to make 11 sacrifice herself.
which was the literally most annoying conversation. Like, it's just gonna keep
Yeah.
happening. We have to just die. I'm like, bitch, she's like 18, 19 years old. Why does she have to die?
And Dr. K, one, where did this bitch come from?
I have
Two,
no idea.
why is she restarting Papa's program?
I don't know. I don't know. The scenes
All those
with
pregnant women?
was so disturbing.
Yeah. I'm like, this is more disturbing than watching a fucking Demogorgon rip people open. Like,
Literally.
ew.
Oh my gosh, my mom did ask me that. She's like, what is that show about? And so I kind of told her like the gist. And because I was talking about Conformity Gate with her. And she's like, so like, what is it? And I was like, well, it's like sci-fi, fantasy. And she's like, so is it like a lot of people dying? And I'm like, yeah, pretty morbidly, actually. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know that you would like
Yeah.
it. It's not really your cup of tea, but great show. Great show. It is funny to me because when I see the label, like it is considered a horror show, and then
Yep.
I'm like, I don't like scary movies, yet I watched this in all of its entirety. But this has so much like layers and elements, and like the fantasy
Yeah.
slash sci-fi aspect kind of takes away from just like gore
The
and like
scariness.
serial killers. Like,
Um,
I don't know. I don't really like anything that's too close to being reality. This to
I
me,
will say,
Demogorgon popping out of my ceiling, probably not likely, but you never know.
I will say that I feel like the seasons, they got darker as they
Mm-hmm.
went on. Because like the Demogorgons were scary in the first one, and then it's like
Mm-hmm.
the stress of going into the upside down. Also, why are we going into the upside down in hazmat suits in season 1, and then we're just taking casual strolls through season 5? Like the particles don't matter anymore, I guess. I don't know.
Robin at the very end rolling
But
down the window in the freaking truck and is like, fresh air. And I'm like, you're in the upside
yeah.
down, dude. Make it make sense. Like, we're not coughing, we're not dying anymore, we're fine. I don't know.
But Will
Maybe
was
the
like dying in
rift
season 1.
was like so big at that point that so much of the clean Hawkins air was leaking into the upside down. It was fine.
I don't know. But it's like we get to season 4 and those deaths, right?
Mm-hmm.
Them levitating. limbs snapping, eyes getting sucked into their heads. I'm like,
Yeah.
that was like
Terrifying.
gruesome,
Hmm.
borderline kind of paranormal type of shit, right?
Yes, yes.
And then we go to this season, I'm just like, oh,
I feel like
it
most of the
wasn't more
deaths,
scary.
no, I mean, even Vecna's death was, again, like too easy, but also just felt like most of the deaths in this season were pretty much like guns or, yeah, 11. Okay,
Hmm.
11 killing. Oh shit, what's his name? Turnbow, the military guy. I was like,
Yep.
yes, 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 yes. I can't watch. Like, I wanted her to do it so bad, but I also was like, oh, that's so terrible.
You're like, and okay.
Okay, moving
Uh,
on.
also, Derek's family. Did we just
Still
leave them
tied up in
tied
the barn.
up?
Still tied up in the barn.
That's why Derek is so happy. He's living with Holly now.
He's just chilling. He's like, what family? Erica's character, I was bummed because she did, like, starting in season 3, it just like grew with her. And although she did have a part in the show, like this series,
It
and
was so minimal.
it was so important, but like so minimal for what her
Hmm.
knowledge is. I'm like,
Yeah.
you put her on gate duty at the Maxi, and I
Hmm.
just felt like she just knows too much to just be sitting as a bystander. I don't know. I thought that
Yeah.
was an interesting choice, but the final battle scene with all of them in the abyss and Nancy giving Mike the flare gun
That was
made me
funny.
made me chuckle. Her channeling like her inner Sigourney Weaver was phenomenal. Phenomenal.
I just
It's
love
like,
the
yes.
comparisons to Rambo.
Oh my god, they killed me.
The hair.
Yes, nailed it.
Yep.
Her character progressed nicely. I okay,
I just
after the episode with her and Jonathan's like breakup,
hmm
I felt so stupid of like not realizing that was like an official breakup. In my mind, it was like, let's take a step back. Like, we're still in love and we still want to be together. But
yeah.
then, I don't know, having to have confirmation from the Duffer Brothers of like, no, that was a breakup. I was like, oh, I
I
guess I
don't
don't.
think it was you being stupid. I think it was just like, so they're having this conversation. I'm like, oh my God, they're breaking up. And then they're like, but I love you.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I know. Yeah.
so we're just like not progressing into marriage right now. We're just like, I
Waiting.
love
We're.
you and these are our issues.
Mhm.
I was not. Yeah, I was right there with you.
Because I did. I was like, they're in this moment of life or death. And so they are finally letting out what they have been needing to tell each other.
Hmm.
But now he gives her the ring. She tosses the ring. I'm like, okay, they're obviously not going to get married because that's just a choice of like, I don't know, it feels like the
Yeah.
next step, but isn't what we need
Hmm.
right now. And so I was like, okay, great. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine. Also, someone pointed out that it's the ring that Hopper gives Joyce is the ring that Jonathan gives Nancy. And I was like, no, no way. But then they were like, yeah, he was totally in the upside down, or like, yeah, in the lab in the upside down. He probably found it and gave it to Joyce. I was like, no, 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 no.
No, it like melted in the.
No,
Yeah.
well, I guess it
No.
probably would have.
Oh, yeah, it was hard actually,
It was
huh?
hard by
That's
that
right.
point, and I don't think it would have melted until
Yeah.
after they left again. So, but I doubt
Right.
it.
Yeah. No, you're
But
right.
they were
I was
like, it's
thinking
the
it was
same
still pouring
ring.
down, but yeah, that'd be fucked up.
All right. Your
That
son
would be fucked
actually
up.
bought this ring, but I'm going to give it to you instead.
Well, and he didn't. Murray gave it to him. And so Murray's like, "Where's my fucking ring? That was my great grandmother's family heirloom." Like,
Murray's character,
I
again,
just
like characters that,
best character.
well, and because everyone's like, well, what about Murray at the end? And it's like, well, Murray this entire time has been living his best life. Like,
He's
he
been
is
happy.
just so
Mm-hmm.
happy, proving that he was right. He knew something was going on. Now he's a part of it.
Yeah.
He, in season 5, gets to be Santa Claus and is just in the thick of it. I loved his
He got to
character.
blow up a helicopter, and we all thought he was just gonna yeet.
I thought he was going to yeet himself, and I was like, why are you doing that? And then he did it. I was like, okay, ooh, Murray, you don't have to sacrifice yourself. It's not that big of a deal. I loved
You
him.
were not Aelin.
No. It was good. It was so good.
Murray is just so good. So good. But I don't know. It's over. And I don't know how to feel about that. But also,
Uh-huh.
why? Okay, yes, people can play multiple sports. But like Steve was playing basketball and now he's a baseball coach. Like, how did we get here?
Along the lines of Vecna created this entire illusion of how everyone
Mm-hmm.
is living their lives, but he doesn't know them the way we as viewers know them. So he's
Mm-hmm.
misconstrued in his happy ending. The lighting in certain scenes in the very end are like mysteriously, give the upside down vibes. The red lights,
The
the
color,
yeah,
um, things being gray instead of their normal color, their
mhm.
graduation robes being orange instead of green.
Which I watched like all of the. I'm trying to think of what they called them on Netflix, but they had the videos for like each episode like that came out.
Right.
And they explained different things, like it was different crew and cast members and the Duffer
Yeah.
Brothers themselves, like talking and different things. And they had on there like the costume department and set design and whatever, explaining different things. And that call was basically made of like, we want orange instead of green because they're on green grass. So we just want it to pop. And I was like, that makes sense. Like, Hawkins colors are also orange, but they didn't want.
That's fine. But then, like, why is the graduation cap green on the pamphlet? Like,
Valid.
make it orange.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, because it's an illusion and the documentary is really going to reveal the ending.
And why was Dustin's new Hellfire shirt just gray? Not the black, red, white, yellow. Like,
Because Elle lives. I don't
I
know.
will say, Dustin being so affected by Eddie's death, rightfully so, him
Mm-hmm.
growing out his hair, starting to dress like Eddie, wearing his rings, like all of that, I'm just like, you are taking this so hard and no one is helping you.
Nobody even noticed. Like,
They're
the
just
amount
like,
of
stop.
time
You're just causing it. I'm like, stop
yeah,
it. Let him grieve.
the amount of time that he was in the cemetery after he gets beat up, and like nobody went to check on
Mm-hmm.
him, nobody was reaching out, like they radioed him and they were like, he's just ignoring us. I'm like, when has Dustin ever done
Right.
that?
Mm-hmm.
Go check on him immediately.
And okay. Dustin rips off his graduation clothes and he's got his Hellfire lives and everyone's like, yeah, right? But Hellfire, previous to this, was a satanic group of murderers.
Mm-hmm.
When did we all of a sudden like Hellfire?
Like the kids at school.
Yeah, because they all like cheer for him when he rips his Hellfire shirt to
I
like
think
reveal
at this
it.
point, because remember it's like 18 months later, so I think they kind of
I
just
know.
got to the point of, like he says in his speech, like everyone kind of intermingled and like groups
Mm-hmm.
weren't segregated anymore. Like the jocks hung out with the nerds and the
Right.
band geeks hung out with the football players. Like everyone kind of just
Yeah.
mingled. And so I think that was kind of the purpose of that, which I like, but
But still, even the beginning of season 5 was 18 months post Eddie's death. And then these guys are giving him shit for his shirt. because he's like, oh, your little friend, and he was a murderer, and blah, blah,
Mm-hmm.
blah. And then all of a sudden we're just like, yeah, Hellfire. Like, no. You don't have that big of a fucking 180. I'm mad. I'm just mad. Like, you were so mean to him, and now all of a sudden you just want to cheer for him? Like,
Everybody wants to be on the winning side.
you were mean to Dustin. Just
Yeah.
we're fighting, okay?
Nobody is mean to my Dusty Buns.
Also, where was Susie? Like, I know her dad said they couldn't date anymore, but like, where was Susie?
Susie Poo is at science camp the entire season.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long science camp.
She's a busy girl.
She's standing on the stage waiting for Dustin for the last science camp final show where everyone shows up like Camp Rock. It's the final jam, but it's the final science sing off. And she's like, where's my never ending story?
Oh, there it is. I do think the lack of, because we were missing her and we were missing, who else was missing from this season? That you're like, where did they
Argyle.
go? Okay, irrelevant, but yeah, Argyle. And,
no, he was such a big part of season 4.
Yeah. She's a funny character. But then having like new Holly kind of annoyed me, but that was
The fact that she had the
choice.
most screen time out of everybody.
So much screen time. Like more than
It's
Vecna
weird.
or Henry.
No, she literally, if you look up the amount of screen time for each character, she had the most out of everybody.
I feel like this season, I think that did bother me pretty much the entire time, how little we get 11 in this season.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was so minimal until the very end. Like, I literally, I think before we watched the finale, I was like, I swear, if she has nothing to do with this ending and Will just magically takes out Vecna, I'm going to lose it. He was a part of it. She was a part of it. But I just was like, if we came all the way this far for Will to just be like, I have the power and take out Vecna, I was just like, never mind. I'm never watching this again. But I don't know. It's still just, it was just so quick and easy.
And Vecna, the first time Will goes into his mind. Obviously, it's the first time, so he doesn't know what he's doing, but Vecna's just like, get out.
Mm-hmm.
Get out. And like, Will is like incapacitated.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets into him when he's just Henry. He's not Vecna, and he's in a very vulnerable state. So, of course, he doesn't have as easy of a time pushing him out, but he pushes him out. And, like, I get he's fighting with 11, so he's multitasking, like, trying to kick him out, but also trying to fight 11. So, like, there's a lot going on, and he's weakened because of the mind flare. But, like, Will's just like,
no, up. It's up.
Sorry. This is 11. This is Will. Sorry. And he just didn't kick him out. Like, that's all it was. He wasn't even trying to kick him out. He's just going to gurgle 20 minutes later.
The dead silence that was in between when he was killed and then that last, like, I was like, bro, they've all been standing in here having a conversation and now you're alive?
We're hugging kids, like, particles are flying.
That's the interesting thing with the particles is because the particles just went back into the air. So the mind flare is still living. Like, yeah, its heart stopped in its physical form, but like those kids released more particles. So now hopefully their spinoff goes more into that side of things and like reveals more about these creatures that are in the abyss, or I don't even know.
They said it's completely like different creatures, different characters, different mystery. I'm like,
but then they also say it's going to still answer questions from Stranger Things. So that's where it gets me confused because I'm like, how can it possibly answer questions?
They need to make up their minds at this point because they're giving us so polar opposite answers and depending on the day.
I know.
And Netflix just leaning into Conformity Gate, putting their bio as I believe, and then all episodes out and fake ending and Conformity Gate, like they really did that to lean into us. And I'm like,
they're
You just piss us
Yeah,
all off.
their marketing right now has just really, well, Jamie Campbell Bower was on the Tonight Show last night, Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
2 nights
when.
ago.
And him and Jimmy both saying Elle lives, and then Jamie saying like
Mm-hmm.
it begins tomorrow. I'm like, what are you saying
Mm-hmm.
right now? Quit
I
it.
know he said that to the kids in the house, and they did that little 80s workout video where he's leading it, and he's
Yes.
like, telekinesis, telekinesis. Like, tomorrow it begins. And I'm like, but why did you say it again?
Mm-hmm.
That's like not the most notable Vecna line. I feel like one of the most notable things that always sticks out is like the William, it is time.
It is time.
So why, if he's just like quoting a notable line, why are we saying that, not the like?
It
I
begins tomorrow. I don't know. I watched watched a clip of all of the cast trying to like impersonate Vecna,
do
and my
his voice.
throat hurt so bad watching it because I was just
Yep.
like, it is so hard to talk that low, like, and not laugh while you do it.
He's he just did such a phenomenal job.
He really did. It was, ah, ah, ah.
Okay, Will's face though. I felt like a good portion of this season we were in permanent just
Yeah,
cry face.
there was a lot of cry faces. Baby
Like,
Wow
sir, I
Wow.
get it. You're
Is that you?
like, I get it. You're emotional. This is a really hard time in life, but like, damn, you and Eleven's face like really did not change this whole season. She's
Mm.
serving face card with the, and he's just
I think in that moment, like the very end, when Will is like, "You were just a kid like me," like when he's having that
yeah.
whole internal conversation with Henry, I
Mm-hmm.
that was where I really was like, he's gonna like realize and like something's gonna happen, but I don't know. How do you get that evil? I think it's just the power of it, and he really
The
did think
power, and
like,
it's been so long.
yeah, and I think he did think like, no, I have all of my strength, and like every time he kills someone, like he gains even more. So I thought
Mm-hmm.
by that point, like he's convinced he can get these kids, he can work with the Mind Flayer.
Yeah.
The two of them are like one entity, and they're gonna take over the world. So
Yeah.
I think he was just
A
like,
better world.
a better world, whatever that means, which is so very confusing that he was
Mm-hmm.
so disturbed by what the Mind Flayer showed him when he was young of how evil people are, but then how evil he was and like kidnapping kids because they're weak
Mm-hmm.
and moldable. You are what's wrong with the world, Vecna.
Like, was that you or was it the mind flare? I don't know.
Both? Oh.
Okay, and I'm still just so confused because we've had this talk so many times and I still don't understand. How are we going through these memories? High school and the
Um,
play and like, but he was taken to Papa when he killed his family as a young child.
mhm.
So like, how do
Plot holes that I just don't get still. Because if he
and
was in
also
school with Henry was in school with Joyce and Hopper, yeah, how does
right,
he have memories from that? These are the things that I'm like, there has to be more to this. Like there has to be a reason.
right,
He's actually he tapped into someone else's memories to create this
mm-hmm.
illusion to erase what really happened to him as a kid, and but
Right.
then like you don't get that. I don't know. I feel like the the whole season 5, but then the finale especially raised more questions of how Henry became Vecna. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it tells you with the stone and the
With the
Mind
stone.
Flayer, and when Elle banished him, that's how he found the abyss. But like, it just raised more questions.
It does. And I guess I realized this, or I saw this post this morning, and I can't remember if I sent it to you or not, but in the play, they explain why that guy had the stone and why it was like such a big deal, because he was working with Dr. Brenner, and then he like is a spy, a Russian spy, and he like steals the stone, and he's off trying to get it to the Russians, and that's when he's hurt, and that's when Henry finds him with the stone. So in the play it's all explained.
Okay, what also
But in
confuses
the
me,
show, I'm like, why?
it also confuses me because before season 5 came out, or as it was coming out, people that had gone to see the play, the Stranger Things play, had
Mm-hmm.
said, like, well, we know that ultimately it's the Mind Flayer. Like, I did end up seeing spoilers. I tried
Yep.
not to. I really, really tried, but they were just everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And if you
Everywhere.
accidentally are reading the wrong thing, I tell you what. So it confuses me how, a play is like average 2 hours ish.
Mm-hmm.
How do they have this entire plot, which is five
Mm-hmm.
seasons, in 2 hours, and it explains way more than the entire series did?
Yep.
Huh?
I don't get it.
I don't either, because they were. But then I also am so annoyed with the whole play thing of having it be all known and released in the play when the show wasn't ever finished.
The show should have come out first, and then they should have
Yeah,
done the play.
yeah. Because
Yep.
that kind of just ruined it for. I mean, whatever. If you want to go see the play, fine. But then people ruin everything for everyone else and share those
Yep.
spoilers. And so a lot of things were ruined for me. But I tried to
Yep.
just go with
Forget.
it. Go, yeah. Go in with an open mind of like, that might not
Mm-hmm.
be true for the show. Unfortunately, it was. But
Right. Well, and why would they put out a play that's so different the same time the show is coming out? Like, that's why I
mm-hmm,
was like, well, maybe they did it different, but like, why would they do that?
mm-hmm,
I just have so many questions, and I feel like
right.
I understand the premise of choose your own adventure, and does Eleven live? Does she not? Is Mike correct? And that's great. I'm content with that.
Yeah.
That part is okay. The amount of other questions we have, though, and
Mm-hmm,
no explanations, that's where
mm-hmm,
I'm like, I'm kind of pissed off, guys. Like,
mm-hmm.
I need more.
Because that was a big question I had afterwards was why was Henry in the cave to begin with, and how did he stumble
Right.
upon this guy? Why does this guy have the stone? Which is how Henry gets
Yeah.
infected. Like, those were questions that I did have. So I guess knowing that
Hmm.
it is kind of answered helps, but like not really. Not really. Also, okay.
It
I'm
doesn't
gonna
explain why Henry was in the cave. It just explains why the guy had the stone.
yeah, I don't know. Henry was on vacation, according to the billboard, with his family.
Yep. Yep.
Just tiny little
Just
Easter
casually
eggs.
exploring the caves, which I mean, it's the 80s. Kids were very unsupervised, so whatever. But
So,
also, like, did he fall down that hole? Did he find the ladder and climb down? Like,
okay, hold on. I have to look this up now
I don't know.
because I just had a thought relating to the nightmare theory again. Um,
Hmm.
I gotta find it. Okay, but in the meantime, theories, like actual questions that we have aside, what was like your favorite part from this series, this season?
The season or the series?
Season, sorry.
Um, mm, okay, I had one, and then I was like, but I liked this one too, and then I forgot the first one. Oh, I remember. Okay, I have two. So I did like the real emotions that they put between Dustin and Steve when, like, Steve was a jackass. Did Eddie have to sacrifice himself? No. But he also couldn't have gone back to Hawkins because everyone still believed he was a murderer. Like, there was just no way he could go back to a normal life at this point. And it's not like he could have just stayed in the Upside Down. So Steve saying those things about Eddie and then their fight and then him understanding Dustin, like, I lost a friend. I can't lose you too. I'm grieving and I need you to support me. I think that that was a good development for them because Steve was pissing me off. The whole pissing contest with him and Jonathan, like, stop that. I thought we were over this. That, but the whole time in the episode 4, I am sitting there like telling my husband, I'm like, Will has powers. Will has fucking powers. I just know it. And then he's just like, Rah! And I'm like, see, I fucking told you.
I mean,
that battle scene was so cool.
Will the Wise was always going to have his moment. It just was a matter of time. Yep. That episode, that scene in the maxi with the ultimate fight, Vecna coming out, Darth Vader style, was really, really cool. I will give them that. Like, just the way the cameras worked, the way the Demogorgons were.
Yeah.
The whole thing was so well done.
Everything.
That I
it was more intense than the final battle.
Exactly. And I think that's why the finale just like fell flat for me. Because that scene, I was like, if this is the middle of the season, the ending is going to blow my socks off. Like,
right.
Holy cow. Like, I just can't wait. And then it just was.
It was so short and so easy. I don't know. Like,
okay. So back to this.
I don't know. It's fine.
Wes Craven's new nightmare theory. The actor who plays Freddy, his name is Robert Englund, plays Victor Creel.
Yep.
So tell me that it's not Vecna's new nightmare. And we're not, like, this poor man's child went crazy and he knew it. And then he was locked up for it. But for him to be in both, like, to play Freddy Krueger and be in such a big franchise and now be in Stranger Things, which is also a massive franchise, I can't. Like, the just, like, hopeful in me, and this is just terrible, and I have kept saying it to you because I'm like, I don't know, maybe you and I just need to write a TV show because, damn, like, there is just so many brilliant things that could be done here. And I'm not saying it still wasn't good. I'm just saying,
we were only slightly let down because our theories were better.
Our theories were so good. And honestly, like, everyone that has been on Threads and Instagram and Facebook sharing their theories too, like, every layer just adds and adds and adds. And yeah. I don't know, maybe we should start like a Discord and everyone can just make a show together. And it won't be a surprise to anyone because everyone will know about it, but it'll have so many, it'll just have so many layers and Easter eggs, and that could be fun. But yeah.
I don't know. It's the fact that they chose him as Henry's dad. He wasn't just, like, he was a cameo. But it wasn't just some cameo in the store or some random character. Like, he was Henry's dad, and there's these illusions and fear being pushed, and that's Freddy going into their dreams and turning them into nightmares and giving them the illusions. So I'm like, it just doesn't feel like it was a coincidence.
I just want the Duffer Brothers to, like, capitalize on that. Like, I just have so much hope for them that
God, even if they were like, damn, I didn't think about that. Now we have a really good idea and we'll drop it in a year. Surprise to everybody. Right. Secret filming. And also, someone said that wherever Millie went, at the end where they showed 11,
Mm-hmm.
like they actually went somewhere else in the world because people were like, "Oh my god, Millie Bobby Brown is here
Mm-hmm.
and they're filming something for this." But like
I
why
think
would
they
they
said it was in
fly?
Iceland.
Yeah, like why would they
Yeah.
fly across the world for a 2-minute scene?
When it could have just been a green screen
Green
and you
screen.
could have put anything in there, literally.
Mhm.
This is what I'm saying. Also, that post I sent you from Millie Bobby Brown on her Instagram, she's wearing
Yes.
the white suit that Collie
Mhm.
wears. That I'm like, her head is shaved, she's in the white suit, and there's not a single scene in season 5 where she's wearing that outfit. That I'm like,
I thought she had a slick back bun.
no, I'm pretty sure her head is shaved.
I'm going to look right now. Oh, wait. Whoa.
We're back. We're back. My name is Jamie Campbell Bower, and I am back on Quinn for The Trials Winter Solstice. So we pick up where we left off.
We have a
with Theo and
title.
Jane, madly in love. The time has come for Jane to be officially initiated into the Black Ravens at a very fancy, very magical retreat. I don't want to give away too much, but there may or may not be a duel. This time, we're taking it up a notch in more ways than one. It's fun. Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's my pleasure. It's your pleasure. Listen to The Trials, Winter Solstice, only on Quinn.
Mm. Okay, sir.
I'm gonna send that to you.
On repeat.
I'm glad that we got initial reactions to that.
We've just have been waiting. Like, yes, sir. Read me my next audiobook, please. Ugh.
Okay, I'm going to find this post now.
I hate that they put them on different apps. Because someone
I
else is
know.
also. Oh my god, what's his name? Oh my god, what's his name? The
Who?
actor who plays Conrad Fisher for The Summer I Turned
Oh.
Pretty, he also did an audiobook on Quinn, and I was like, why does it have to be on Quinn? Ugh. But I think I need to get Quinn.
December 22nd.
It was not that long ago I
There
sent it to.
is. Oh, here it is. Here's the post. Oh, her head is shaved.
I told you. It's
And she has like full on like dark circle makeup and everything. We're just gonna bring
I'm
that
telling
for
you.
everyone to see.
I am telling you. There is something
And it's
not right
the fact
about that.
like, okay. Well, I was just like scrolling her feed because I thought it was the only picture in the post.
Mm-mm.
But there's multiples, and it's just like behind the scenes on set, her dog in her chair, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then that one in the middle, and the caption being "Mama Wheeler kills laundry day."
Mm-hmm.
What does this mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
Walk 'em down, Karen.
We love that moment for her. No, I don't know. I don't know. It's all very confusing.
Wait.
To me.
So, okay, hold on. I'm reading comments because someone said, spoiler in the white outfit and shaved hair. And someone said, it's from Callie's illusion scene, bro. What do you mean? I forgot about this bit and was really confused for a second. What illusion scene has 11 with... Oh, wait. Does Callie show her like what the government wants and 11 like sees herself in the chamber?
Oh, maybe. Don't ruin it for me.
I think that's what it was.
You ruined it.
So we have no info on this outfit or the shaved head.
I thought I was really onto something there. You just ruined it.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm still holding on to the nightmare thing. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll clown until the 12th, and then I'll just have to re-grieve that the best show was over. It's fine.
And I'm so
I
sad.
will watch the
I'm
documentary
just so sad.
and see all the behind the scenes and see
Mm-hmm.
Vecna dancing in his sneakers.
I'm just sad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just, why is it over? Like, this is the last 10 years of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know you when the show started, and now we're like so emotionally impacted by this together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
It was very well done.
Also, fun fact, we're going on 7 years of friendship here.
Oh my God. The longest relationship I've ever had.
What? Honestly.
Kidding, but it's fine.
Outside of our husbands.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Oh, we're so cute.
I don't know. Do you have any more thoughts? Actually, you didn't tell me your favorite part of the season.
Oh, the same. Dustin and Steve are just the absolute best of this season, and I needed Steve to like acknowledge what Destin was going through, and he did that. And then they had their great redemption together for Eddie, and that was like full circle for me. So I'm just glad that happened, and we got like Steve going to get like a gun, and Destin being like, no, I have the perfect weapon for you. It's like, yeah. And now that has led into us just, if you die, I die.
For Eddie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Very well done.
That just made me so sad again. Overall, really liked it. Really sad.
Really
it's fine.
Sad. It's over. But
the theories are wild. Conformity Gate is not over yet.
There's still hope. That would put it at, what day is the 12th? Monday?
And 4 days, yeah.
Yeah, so by the time this episode comes out...
Oh, the day after this releases.
The day after, so I don't know. I guess we'll have to keep everyone updated on Instagram of our thoughts. If you have thoughts and feelings, please share them.
Mm-hmm.
So sidebar, because I think this is funny. So it was just Christmas time, obviously. So I saw a lot of my family, and my cousin's husband that I've told you like listens to our podcast was giving me a hard time. And he was like, new episodes, I need new episodes. And I was giggling and I was like, okay. And then his daughter is a really big Stranger Things fan. So then I was talking to her. She's like 14 or 15. And so I was talking to her about the show, and we were going back and forth. So now I'm going to have to text him and tell him, like, we just put out a great episode for this. So but also I need to know your guys' thoughts and feelings. So yeah, I'm excited. I thought it was great. If you also believe in Conformity Gate, join the masses.
If Conformity Gate happens, there'll be another Stranger Things episode at this rate because we have to talk about it.
Yes, actually. Oh my God.
It's always, we're going to do a quick episode on this. And we're like, oh, it's been an hour and 20 minutes and we're still talking about Stranger Things and only season 5.
Could you imagine if we did every season?
That would be so much fun.
I did start rewatching.
That's the deep dive.
The new deep dive is actually just Stranger Things. I'm here for it. I love it. I love it so much. I think my husband and I got to season 3 on our rewatch while we were waiting for season 5, but now we haven't gone and rewatched any since then. So I still need to, because I want to get back to like the Eddie episodes, because I haven't watched those in a really long time now. So I'll get back. But I do agree that it felt like the seasons got darker and darker, and then by the end of this season, it kind of felt like, I don't know, just like, I was gonna say like an alternate universe where like everything just is different, but that literally is what it is, an alternate universe. But I think that's what is weird about it, is just it felt so different from everything they had done prior. that I think it didn't
Yeah.
feel like Stranger Things anymore. So I think that's why it was kind of weird for it to just end that way. But what can you do?
And Eddie just being like, Chrissy, this one's for you.
Oh, stop.
Just properly shreds Master of Puppets. Like, are you kidding me? The fact that he learned that for that scene and then got to meet Metallica and they gave him a signed guitar.
Metallica is my husband's favorite band. He loves Metallica. So that was a great moment for him.
Honestly, I can vibe with it, Chase. Let's go. Like,
Yep. But
you're just gonna like come home and Chase and I are just gonna be like
with your Build-A-Bears.
I love that no one else will ever understand
that was in the archives memories, which is just so fun. Oh, actually, okay, so I think when this comes out, I think the following week's episode is going to be our 2025 Wrapped, and we're gonna put all that together. And it'll be a short episode, but we want to go through our 2025 Wrapped, and you're not ready for the things that are going to be in this Wrapped, but we had a text thread going yesterday about it, and I'm like pumped now. I'm like, this has to happen. So stay tuned for 2025, the Fantasy Podcast Wrapped / Kelly Montana's weird ass friendship.
I'm ready. It'll be good. Oh, this is fun.
Why do you sound so sad?
I'm just thinking about how much work we have to put in to figure all of this out.
It'll be fun. Shh, young one.
No, it's worth it. I'm very curious. I want to know.
Some of the ones that we were talking about, though, will be a chore to figure out, but
I don't even know how we're going to figure out, like, hours of FaceTime. Like, I don't know.
I'll work on it.
We'll figure it out. And then we're going to have to, like, go through phone logs to find out the hours of phone calls.
Just going to be printing out my phone logs now. You can actually search
highlighting
person,
all of my phone number.
I think you can search by person or by phone number and just pull logs for that person. Doing this as soon as we get off this call.
Oh my God. I want to know all the way back to 2019 when we exchanged phone numbers.
Oh.
Not for the episode, but in general. Now I'm curious.
Slightly curious
if we can search that.
What our first text was. Hi, this is that weird person you met in class today. It had to have been something like really simple. Just like, this is Callie.
Like, it's Montana.
This is Montana. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The very first time we ever hung out, fun fact, this was right before Christmas in 2019, outside of school. Okay. We obviously met in school. You guys, if you've been here this long, you should know this by now. Like, if you're new, hi. We've known each other a long time. But my family, I had one kid at the time, and my husband, our son, and I went to Callie's house to hang out with her husband, and her 2 kids. And it was just like the best time. And then everyone else in school was really mad that we didn't invite them to hang out. And it just never stopped. Here we are.
No, it never stopped. Also, though, when we met, it was very much like, we're the same age. Our husbands, who are both older than us, are the same age. Our boys are the same age. Like, there were so many parallels that you and I had that we were like, oh, cool. And then the more we started hanging out, like, we also realized, like, our husbands are very similar people, so they'll get along. Yeah. And so that was kind of how we all hung out. And then COVID, I think, was like what really solidified, like, just you and I hanging out. Because we were just like, you have kids, I have kids. None of us can go anywhere. Like, let's just hang out with each other and we'll be fine. And so we did. We hung out lots during COVID. And then it's really sad to think
I like lived at your house.
It's really sad to think, though, that, let's see, that would have been 8 months that we had known each other before I moved away. So most of our relationship and friendship has been long distance. And it is so sad to think that. Like, I really...
And we've only seen each other twice since then.
Yeah. But
for work.
We talk every day. So...
every day.
It's like not really any different. It just sucks because we used to just like, hey, want to come over?
So I was literally like, why don't we live closer where you can just like come over and like sit here while I clean my daughter's room? The most mundane things, but like...
just wanted to come over for orange rolls this morning.
Anytime.
You're making orange rolls? I'll be right over. I know.
See, that's the dream.
I know. So,
hey, guys, support our podcast so we can actually make money from it for once, and then we can make this happen.
Yeah.
Because we just went down a hole.
Sorry for us because we've only lived in the same state for 8 months of our 7-year friendship. So you should feel bad for us and want us to be friends close distance. I really, those TikToks that I see,
and then you
that
would
are
get
like,
more content.
You would get so much more content. The TikToks that I see that are like, I wish I could just see my best friend, but she's so far away, and it's like 2 hours, and I'm like, I will throttle you because
we would do that at least once a week.
Yeah,
at least.
Like, what do you mean? 2 hours is nothing. I mean, I know it's still ways, but like,
no, you could even meet in the middle.
Best friend, hello,
literally. Or people are like 45 minutes, and it's just because I have kids. I'm like, I have young kids. She has young kids. What do you mean?
You make it work, people. Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't know. This is we have gone so off topic here.
We are done. We are wrapped up. Stay tuned for 2025 Wrapped. Otherwise, we hope you enjoyed this Stranger Things episode. It was so fun just to hash out all of our thoughts, feelings, emotions from the season, from the finale, from all things Stranger Things. It was, yes, if you die, I die.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you guys. And let us know what else you want from us this year, because it's 2026 now, and the possibilities are endless. It's a new year. What do you want to see on the podcast? What do you want from us? We can do all the things. You know, we're just vibing. We're ready to have a good time.
Yeah.
So
we're actually working on our 2026 goals. So let us know what you want to see, because we don't really know what we want to do yet, what we're feeling, what we're vibing with. So let us know.
Yeah.
If you have thoughts and opinions.
But as always, make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok. You know, subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all the things, just to stay up to date with all the drama, and all those subscriptions and interactions help us grow. So it would be greatly appreciated. Not me begging, but actually high-key begging.
High-key.
Please. Okay.
Please.
This was fun. We love you guys.
Love you all.
Thanks for being here. You know.
Bye.